So today, guys, we're going to talk about the world of education in Russia. I'm really excited because I know that we usually travel to America, Europe to get a higher education. But today, I'd like to offer you a more interesting offer. So if you don't know, my name is Anastasia. I am a language teacher. I do teach the Russian language. And also, I help with education in Russia. So in case if you have any questions during this live, you can leave your question below or in the special section. After my little presentation, we will have a cozy chat with you and answer all your questions related to Russia, Russian language, or education in Russia. So in the slide, you can see my bachelor's, my master's degree. Also, I do create content about Russian culture, the Russian language. And recently, I have become an education counselor at Global Grades. So in case of any questions, you're always welcome. Let's start with reasons. Why Russia? Because many people are curious, like, why should I go to Russia? As I said already at the beginning of this live stream. So the first thing, you live in a diverse country in both Europe and Asia. This is quite unique because I know some countries are located in Asia, the others in Europe, but this one is located in both parts. So you can travel both around Europe and Asia. The second thing, you have a great range of opportunities because we have so many majors. If I could get all of them, I would probably do so. You can study in English. It's one of the advantages because when you hear Russia, you probably think of the official language, and it's definitely the Russian language. But, you know, we also have programs in English, in French, and in German. This is really cool because people who don't speak Russian, they can still study here. But as a Russian teacher, I do recommend to learn just basics because, you know, you need to survive in Russia. And if you'd like to live to the fullest and have a really comfortable life, you should have just the basic. I would say it's like A1, A2. This is perfect. This is perfect for life. So you study in English, talk to your classmates or group mates in English and to teachers as well. And survive, leave, go to the shop, I don't know, make new friends in Russian. As I said, thank you for your questions. Just after my little presentation, of course, I will reply to all of them, so stay tuned. And I'm sure that you won't be bored. The fourth thing is the affordable fees, because I believe it was 5 years ago I wanted to get one more degree abroad, but I realized that it was quite expensive, you know, so not everyone can afford this. And unfortunately, people just, you know, gave up their dreams and don't get any education at all. Whereas in Russia, the percent of people who can get a higher education is really, really high. So I would say 80% of all people get higher education, so they can finally analyze more, they can know more, and they can, you know, get paid well because they have this degree, bachelor's or master's, and, you know, we have more. What's next? And affordable living experience. I would say that it's one of the most important moments because you pay not only for education, but also for your life. And when you move abroad, you need to know what you should expect. Like how much, I don't know, is milk or some products, or can I afford the apartment, or should I live in the dormitory? Let me show you a really nice slide with information, with statistics information about food and transport cost. So here you can see the price according to the current exchange rate. So for example, milk of bottle, rice, a dozen eggs, I don't know, monthly pass for public transportation. Also, if you study at the university, you have some discounts. So this is the price not for students, just for, you know, an ordinary citizen. But if you're going to be a student, you're going to have some discounts. So this is really cute. What else? Freshly bred, one little milk bottle. So you can screenshot if you're curious and read more after this live stream. So life is quite affordable. I would say that, for example, one of my friends from America and the other one from France, they say that they live in Russia, especially in Moscow. You know, it is the capital, so it is considered to be the most expensive. And wow, they feel like kings because they can go to cafes. They feel safe because it is a stereotype. It is a myth that, it's so dangerous in Russia. There are bears everywhere. Yeah, here is my bear pet. Of course, I'm kidding. We don't have bears, only in one. Okay, let me check. We already had some questions. Let's make a little break and discuss. Okay, from Pakistan, banking experience, have done bachelor's in economics. Yeah. If you already have some cases, you can just DM us and we will help you. And you just send your resume, so it works perfectly. I've never heard that students, after, getting the Russian degree, they had some problems. So if you have if we talk about the Russian language, of course, for life, you need like A2, I would say, like survival level. If you'd like to study in Russian, you need B1. So if we talk about the European system, you probably are familiar with it. So we have A1, A2, B1, B2, C1, C2 is the level of native speakers. So usually one level takes around 4 months. So you need 4 months to complete one level. If you're in Russian, it can be faster. And also, if you study even in English, you still have some additional classes of Russian. So universities are being prepared for the situation when foreigners just come here and they don't know Russian, but they need to survive. So that is why you're going to have like extra language classes. Yeah. But if you have B1 in Russian, you have a great range of programs you can apply for. Yeah, of course, in English, just a short amount. No, not a short in comparison to Russian programs, it is short. But for foreigners, it's still good. So let me show you one of my favorite universities. So this is this university. In this university, I got my master's degree. It is in St. Petersburg, the historical capital of Russia. It is super cool. And here there are many foreigners. This is really nice. So it's called St. Petersburg State University. Here, if you can zoom, of course. You can see some programs. Here I attached the English programs, bachelor's, master's, and also specialist degree. So you study for 5 years. If you talk about bachelor degree, it's 4 years, master's 2, and specialist 5 years. Yeah. The programs can be both in Russian and in English. These programs are only in English. Even if you can see, because I'm not sure, but you should, of course, because I checked it, we will be able to send you the presentation. So just DM us, like I need the presentation from live, and we will send you these files with all the information. There is no need to be worried. And the most interesting information is the price. Yeah, so here you see $2,000, from $2,000 to $5,000 per year. So you can do some sums and see. So for example, for master's degree, it will be around $10,000 maximum, right? For bachelor's, you can do the sums. It will be from $8,000 to 16, I believe. Maybe I can be mistaken. Math is super, like, I would say well known, yeah. And if we talk about Russian people, they usually want to apply to this university. And you can see this price. If you imagine any other Russian cities, because there are many of them, cool cities and towns, yes, but not St. Petersburg, the price can be lower. Yeah, and I even worked with one Indian student who studied in Yoshkar-Ola. It's one of the cities in Russia, and he studied medicine. So this is a topic we're going to discuss soon. And he studied in English, and he was really happy about his life. And he studied for, I think it wasn't free, yes, because we also have some programs that can be free, but it's a bit challenging, to apply to the program for free. But he still paid, and after graduation, he's going to go to Scotland. This is really interesting. So he's getting his bachelor's degree here, and after that, he's going to Scotland to get his master's in medicine. Let's have a look at some universities that can be interesting for people who love medicine. This is my top 6 Russian universities. You can see 2 of them in Moscow, yes, the capital. Then we have Samara, we have Kazan, we have St. Petersburg, so where I'm right now, and we have Tomsk. These universities offer a wide range of programs in dental sphere. They prepare doctors in many fields. So all you need to is just to choose the university you like and follow some steps that I'm going to show you just right now. Here we have 5 steps that can help you to wait a second, where is it? Yeah, some steps. Oh, there are no such steps here. Oh, that's okay. So what you need to do, let me tell you then, because there is no slide here, unfortunately. So the first thing you should is to choose the program you like. Yeah, so for example, I love this program. And after that, you need to go to the site of this program. Yeah, and check the steps they offer, because every university can offer different steps. So you choose the program, you go to the site, you check the steps. That usually includes the interview, your previous diploma, your previous education, some information about payment. So once you pay for the education and once they say that you can enter the university, after that you will be able to apply for visa. And once you get visa and invitation, you will be able to come to Russia and study. So the steps are quite, I would say, understandable. Yeah, but still, since some universities, they offer information in Russian, even for foreign students, I know, it can be a bit challenging. So that is why Global Grads and me, we are happy and we are ready to help you to do all these steps together, just you and us. And you will get rid of many, I would say, issues or problems that students usually face. Permanent residency in Russia after completion of a job or education. Of education. Yes. So what about fully funded scholarships and what is the procedure? Okay, really nice questions. Thank you, girls. Yes, I believe these are girls. Okay. So if we talk about scholarships, we have some free scholarships. Yes. So all you need to do is to Google medical universities. So what universities we have? Here you can have the examples, right? If we talk about medicine, for example. After that, you need to check the dates. Yes, when they start getting the documents. So you need to log into their site and follow the steps they offer. The reason why I'm not talking about it right now a lot, because every university can have different instruction what you should do. But I can tell for sure that they do offer like fully funded scholarships. Yes, in this presentation, I haven't told about this because I know that some people just want to, pay and this is easy for them. And it is not that, I would say, scary, right? But fully funded scholarship exists. And actually, if we talk about me, for example, I entered university and got my bachelor's degree absolutely for free because I just took the exams. I passed them, I got really nice result, and I entered the university for free. So I have never paid for my higher education. This is really cool because I know in some countries it's impossible. And about the permanent residence, I think it depends on the job, right? On your job, if you're going to work here or not. Because if you just finish your studies, it is not the reason for getting permanent residence, right? So there are many cases when you can do so. I believe it's better to have a look at your situation, personalized situation. So it's better to text me or DM to Global Grads and tell your whole story, and we will find out what can be in your case. Because sometimes, there are different situations and I cannot guarantee. So my words are not something, crucial, right? So it depends. Can you shed light on that? Just a general overview. Are they offering degrees in it? Sustainability. Can you ask me more questions about this? So, for example, because I don't get the question. General overview. Are they offering degrees in it? Can you just maybe make the sentence different? Because you see that English is not my first language as well. So I'm doing my best. But since we're not all robots, we can misunderstand something. So that is why I would be really happy if you ask me, maybe in a different way, if it's possible. Thank you. And also we had one more question. Yes, can we get this presentation document to check the details out? Of course you can. Again, DM and say presentation or live stream. We will reply to everybody like personally and answer all the questions you have. Of course, during this live stream, it's impossible to get all the information because it's just an overview, a little overview, so you can understand just in a nutshell how it works. Yes, how universities work, what is the average fee, how do they look like, and what you can get due to the education in Russia, right? But of course, there are many questions, and you can ask them, right? So you're welcome. What I'm gonna show you next. Let me see. Yeah, this is strange. Oh, of course, the beauty of Russia, because it is something that can influence your choice as well. I would say that it's really affordable to travel in Russia, and I know many students who come here, study, and when they have holidays, they don't go home. They don't fly to Pakistan or, I don't know, to England or somewhere. They stay here and they travel because there are so many unique places that I do recommend to visit, especially with your new group mates, maybe with Russian partners, because it is common here to come, study, and, make families, make friends. So I would say we're a very friendly culture. We have this, friendliness. And despite of some stereotypes and myths that we are so cold, we are rude, look at me and you see that I'm not rude and I'm not that cold. So don't believe the rumors. Okay, business sustainability. Yeah. Of course, we do have such programs. Actually, I've never been interested in them, and I've never got the what it is called, the requests on looking for such programs. But if you text us, right, we can do like a whole project for you and find some offers. Because the measures, they're also changing from time to time. This is out fully funded scholarships. They start getting the applications and just they starting working with this sphere from November. So this year, yes, for the next. So they're starting really, really soon. If we talk about paid education, they start getting applications and all this stuff in April. So next April, yes, April 2025 is just the beginning of our hard work. But if you're going and you are really, I would say, responsible and you're a serious learner, I do recommend to start maybe learning Russian just in advance if you're sure that you're going to get a degree in Russia, because it's so, so essential. Yeah, because as a Russian teacher, I can't say this. I should, because I know how it works and I know many stories. Okay, we have one more question here. Okay. Yeah, it's not the question that should be discussed. So please write the questions related to Russia, the Russian education, maybe some, you see, I even lost my words, maybe some peculiarities of Russian system, what majors are popular right now, which ones are not. But if we talk about medicine and engineering, they're quite popular right now, and we have many students who come to Russia just to get such degrees. Okay. Yeah. Checking more questions. As for the presentation, as I said, if you'd like to... Oh my god, something has changed. Wait a second. Yeah, many things happen. Biotechnology field. We had it snowy all the time. Is that true? Okay, thank you. I really appreciate all your questions. This is really, really important for me because, I prepared for this live stream and I hope that we can help. We can help students who are really motivated and who'd like to study in Russia. Biotechnology, yes, I do recommend to Google Novosibirsk State University. They have a huge center for science and for experiments and all this stuff. So I do recommend to Google Novosibirsk State University, and you will see that this field is improving currently. And if we talk about top 3 majors that are popular among foreigners, this is medicine for sure. Any dental or pharmacists, they come here. Many people from India, from Turkey, even from Europe. There are a couple. Of course, right now the situation is more challenging, but still. Okay, the name of university. Okay. Novosibirsk State University. Thank you. Yes, if you don't hear something or if you don't get something, don't be shy, text me. If we talk about snowy all the time, of course it is not. Right now it's a bit gloomy since I'm in St. Petersburg, and it is close to the north, and we have the Finland Bay, we have the river here, if you've heard of Neva River, so that is why it's a bit gloomy right now. But in general, you can live in the south, for example, of Russia, and it will be in winter like 20 degrees maximum, like plus 20 degrees, of course, not minus. But if you go to the Siberia, let's say, there, that is quite popular, the situation will be different. So Russia is huge. We have 8 time zones, believe me. So for example, I can celebrate the new year, I don't know, at this time, and some of my friends or relatives who live in Vladivostok, they can already be in 2025. So this is crazy. This is one country but 8 time zones. Wow. Again, the nature is different. You can see the pictures, right? The Lake Baikal, the Caucasus, if you know the mountains, I would say the culture is a bit different. So we are all different. So this is one big country, but I would say that this country is divided into other small countries. Like the same with Russia. So you just need to choose what is more suitable for you, or what you prefer, right? So when you choose a university, take into account not only just the university and program you choose, but also climate, I don't know, the average cost of rent, food. Food is almost the same, like in Moscow, I don't know. I believe that if you contact us, right, for personalized help, we can definitely help not only with the question of education, but also if you need to choose the dormitory, or if you need help with some renting and stuff. Of course, we can help, because when you live in Russia, it's different. So since I'm a native and like I speak Russian, and you can if you start learning it. So due to the language, I get many opportunities, and one of them is the information. So that is why if you're eager to study here, the language is important. Not B2 or C1 level, it's up to you. Nobody asks you to study hard, but just basic stuff is essential, as I think. Hello. Is Russia a safe country? Synergy University in Moscow. Oh, really nice questions. So let me ask the first one about safe country. It is safe 100%. Don't believe the myths. No bears, no KGB or something here. Students from different continents, believe me, like Africa, whatever, they come here and they study. If we talk about big cities like Moscow, St. Petersburg, Vladivostok, and some of them, it is super safe here. As I mentioned, I'm not sure if you stayed on this live stream at that time or not. I have some friends from America who come to Moscow and they live here, and they say, this is the safest place I've ever been to. Because in my homeland, I feel insecure. I feel I feel that it's dangerous. I feel stressed out because, there are different, of course, regions and districts, like in every country. But in general, it's absolutely fine. So I'm a woman, and, it's been, I would say, a controversial question. Yes, like women, they go out and stuff. It can be dangerous. But look at me. It's not dangerous. I can go out at night and everything will be fine. Of course, we're not taking into account the remote, I don't know, strange areas that exist in every single country. If we talk about Synergy University, yes, Synergy University is quite popular. They have their buildings in Russia, also in Dubai. Yes, they opened their, I don't know what it's called. Yes, they are building, this is a nice university. It is not a state university, but they give good diplomas, and they provide you with more than different technologies. So Synergy University is popular, yeah. But here I'm talking only about state universities. So if you looked at my previous slide, you saw that all the universities that I mentioned, they were state universities. Let me open this slide. Yeah, I'm still here because we still have time, right? And if you have more questions about Russia, Russian education, degrees, maybe I haven't replied to some of your requests, please let me know. I'm here for you. And, it's more interesting to communicate like this, because when someone texts me, I can just, not from Global Grads, but if you text me like to Rusuchilka, yes, this is my username on Telegram, on Instagram, sorry, I can be bad at replying. On here you have a great opportunity to ask me, and of course if I can reply, because I'm really honest here, and I always say, we, like human beings, we cannot know everything, right? Because it's impossible. We can make mistakes and all this stuff. So never be scared of mistakes. Never be scared of the situations when you don't know something. This is great that you're talking about it, because it will lead you to success. Okay, average per month salary for salaried class. You mean like for the middle class, probably the average salary. So the salary depends on the region. The most I would say the richest city is Moscow. So if you are going to get paid well, I do recommend to go to Moscow, because Moscow is like a melting pot, like London or any other big cities, and many people of different nationalities go there to make a career. And when you're in Moscow, sorry, you feel this, because I've lived my whole life in Moscow and I know what I'm talking about. That is why I was so fed up with that vibe of work hard. So that's why I moved to St. Petersburg, because it is cozier and it's calmer in comparison to Moscow. But if we talk about like salary, Moscow is the richest one. Of course, also we need to take into account the profession, right? So if we talk, for example, about teachers, let's take just an example, school teacher. The average, let me write to you, because you can convert it into dollars. I cannot do so right now. So the average salary is 100,000 rubles and more. Yeah. So if we talk about, for example, renting an apartment, if it's not in the center, it can be 40,000 rubles. So 40,000 rubles, it's like 400, I think, $400. Yeah, I cannot convert it right now. Wait a second, we will do it right now. Convert from ruble to, okay. So let's check. The average salary of a teacher is 1,576. So this is the average, I would say, salary of a school teacher. Yes, doctors, they can get this salary, they can get less or more. Again, it depends on the region. But also, I said that Moscow is the richest city, so you should be prepared that the rent, for example, cafes, restaurants, they will be more expensive than in smaller cities and towns. In smaller cities and towns, the salary is lower, and the cost of all these, services is lower as well. Scholarships. Anamta 24, yes, is asking about scholarships. There are many scholarships here. So what you need to check is the program, because I cannot talk for all the Russian universities, just impossible, right? So we need to take the situation, like your personalized situation, and work on it. So for example, you say, I got a bachelor's degree, I need master's, I'm thinking about moving or just studying in Russia, please help me. Yeah. So this is how it works. Also, I haven't mentioned one interesting thing. If you'd like to study in Russian, because it's possible again, you will need to enter the preparatory faculty. It will take you 1 year to study. I will answer this question right now. So it will take you 1 year to study in the preparatory faculty. You will get your certificate of B1 level, and after that you will be able to enter any university. Yeah, because you will have the proof of your language level, and you will have more majors here. Good for fashion designing. Is Russian good for fashion designing? I do recommend to check higher school of education. Higher school of education. Let me check. Yeah, higher school of education. This is a nice university, and they do have fashion. They have some buildings in St. Petersburg and their main building in Moscow. I do really appreciate. Thank you. Yeah. So I have never thought of what can be useful for you. So thank you for your activity. Thank you for being so active and asking me, because I appreciate it. Because here I'm talking as a helper, but since you're students, right? Since you're future students, you know more what can be interesting for you. So I could never predict what it can be, right? Hello, hello. Okay, I'm really happy that we still have some new people here. Here we are talking about education in Russia. Right now we are just discussing Russia, the Russian language, Russian education. On the slide you can see the secret words. Send Russia to get a personalized counseling session. So we will discuss in more details your situation. Yes, we will tell you what we can offer you, what kind of help, and after that you will decide. But what I do recommend to do right now, right, if you got this interest, just open Google and try to find some universities that you find interesting for you. This is really important. And after that, you can ask for help. If you still struggle with finding the university, you don't know which university, right? What country, city, what town, you can DM us and we can help you, right? Because we're all different. Some people prefer, northern regions of Russia, other central ones. So we're all different. It's understandable. Yeah, from my side, I can say that currently I'm getting one more degree in St. Petersburg State University, and I'm in love. I'm in love with this university because the teachers are super cool. They share really, I would say, useful, helpful, and up-to-date information. This is not just, theory, open this book, read, and goodbye. No. We have many discussions, many projects. So you go to university and you feel like, oh my God, I love to be a student. What Russian people, are they friendly? What about Russian people? Are they friendly? What I can say, of course, we are all different, because I do believe that bad people exist everywhere, right? It's not about the nationality, it's more about the personality. Yes, the person. In general, we love foreigners because they come here, they're really curious about our culture. Why should we not be friendly if we see that someone is asking about our history, about, our language? Of course, we will help as much as possible. As for English, because maybe it can be the second language, is it popular? Do Russian people speak English? Again, it's a controversial question because young people, they do speak English. Older people, not that much. They can probably speak more German than English. If we talk about shops and the places where we go on a daily basis, again, it depends. So, for example, the day before yesterday, I went to the coffee shop and there was one foreign guy who didn't speak Russian, and the barista could speak English. So, they even had a small chat. So such situations exist. But as a language teacher, yes, as a Russian language teacher, I do recommend to learn basics. So if you're going to, for example, study next year, you still have time. YouTube, many free resources. If you'd like to have, let's say, structured education, so this is what I'm offering. I do recommend to contact me, because so you will be having a group or a couple lessons or personal lessons with me, and we will be learning Russian, right? But again, some people learn on their own. It depends on the person, right? Oh my God. What's going on? I don't know why I have this filter. This is funny. Okay. And right now, I'm still waiting for your questions because we have 10 minutes left. I'd like to teach you some phrases in Russian. It could be interesting because you will have a look at the Russian language, you will taste how we say in Russian this language, and you will be able to say if you're going to study it maybe in the future or not. Because if you decide to go to Russia, you will hear this language on a daily basis. Like everybody will speak Russian. So the first and the most simple phrase, of course, is the greeting. So how to say hey. Это привет. Привет. Let me write it here. Привет. 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 This is something you can say to your friends, to your partners, not to the strangers. No, to the strangers, yes, it sounds friendly, but it's more like informal. Yes, привет. Okay. And the next one, let's say my name. Меня зовут. Меня зовут. Меня зовут. Меня зовут. It's my name. Привет. Меня зовут Настя. Thank you. Thank you too. I really appreciate that you are here, you are with me, and we are spending our time so progressively and so informative. Yeah, this is really, really important for me. Okay. Привет. Меня зовут. So now you can say that you speak Russian a little bit. Okay. Waiting for your questions. And thank you, even if you're going to leave this session, thank you for being here. Send Russia to get a personalized counseling session, and we will help you. Okay, maybe I haven't seen some questions. And interesting moment about Russia, what I love about Russia, and how to say, oh, okay, thank you for the questions. I will reply just in a second. What I love about Russia, right? I love that here we have everything in one place. What I mean is that we have best cafes and restaurants. So I don't need to go to India. I don't need to go to China to taste the local food. So local people come here, they work here, and they cook. So I have everything. We have deliveries 24/7. So for example, yesterday I was lying in bed and I was like, oh my God, I need ice cream. I want ice cream so badly. And it was 1 p.m. No, wait, 1 a.m. It's my English, sorry. It was 1 a.m. And I opened the app. Yes, I have chosen the ice cream I liked. And I asked for delivery. And in 15 minutes, I got my ice cream. So can you imagine this? The shops work 24/7. Not all of them, of course not. But you can go out at night and you can find, I don't know, really nice place to have some food, to buy something. Pharmacies and stuff, they also work. And as if we talk about girls, cosmetics, all these procedures, like get your nails done, because it's important, it's something that we need for our life. Again, in Russia, it's really, really affordable. And the service is like, So this is what I love. Okay. Nice to meet you. I can attend Russian language course from any private university. Then it's possible to move to any other state university for master's degree. Of course, it is possible. So if you attend Russian language course, yes, you will be able to get a certificate. Also, it's called preparatory faculty. Let me write. Preparatory faculty. Every university has this preparatory faculty. So what you need to do is to send an email to them and they will share some details with you how you can apply. You study the Russian language for a year there. Yes, as a student, you go to university, but it's just the Russian language course. You get a certificate. With this certificate, you're able to study, right, in Russian. In English, you can study without this preparatory faculty. That's it. You're able to work with B2 certificate, so you will need to take a language test again. If we talk about the master's degree, where it's better to get it, I cannot reply, really. I wish I could, but it depends on many factors. Again, as I said, climate, time zone, everything. So you need just to have a look at some Russian universities, just Google them and find the one you like, oh my gosh, I love this one. Okay, let's check the programs. I do recommend my university because I'm here right now. It's in St. Petersburg State University. St. Petersburg State University, right? This is the perfect place. We have so many majors here. But again, St. Petersburg is not the one. Yes, we have Moscow. We have other cities and towns. It then can offer you a really nice universities. Yes, really nice programs. Also depends on the program, on your master's program, what you are going to study. Because maybe you need a special university, right? So again, I do recommend to send Russia, and you will get some details how to get a personalized counseling session. Tell us more about, okay, how to say thank you. Thank you, спасибо, спасибо. And this is interesting how the word was formed, you know? It can be literally translated like save you God. So when we say спасибо, спасибо, right? Thank you. We wish you to be saved by God, like save you God. This is interesting. So this is our culture. Спасибо. Okay, thank you, thank you, thank you. How did I learn English and my education? Thank you for your questions. This is not about Russia, but I'm still going to reply to them, right? Since we have this cozy discussion. So I entered and finished the Moscow State Pedagogical University with 2 majors. So I can teach Russian and I can teach English. As you can see, my English is not that good because I haven't been teaching it for a while. So I just use it for, for communication with my students sometimes, right? After that, I entered the St. Petersburg State University and got my master's degree in linguistics. What I'm going to do now is to get, I'm not sure what it's called in English, so I'm going to get like 3rd stage, yes, and it's not doctoral, probably it's called, I'm not sure, so I'm not going to lie. So it's like the 3rd step, right? And I'm really excited. I love to study. And I think this is something we should do on a daily basis, no matter if we're 20, 30, 40, or even 50. This is what makes our brain work. And this is so important. If you don't want to have some health problems, if you want to live a happy life, live for a long time, I do recommend to learn foreign languages. It's not only Russian, of course, like French, German, whatever. Learn foreign languages. Sport, of course, is important. Yeah. If we talk about my journey of learning English, again, I studied at university. I learned English at school for 10 years. And after that, I just practiced because practice makes it perfect. And what I love about the Russian language, if you're going to live in Russia or study in Russia, you can already start learning the Russian language online. And after that, come to Russia and practice as much as possible, and you will get this fluency. But remember that the foreign environment, yes, doesn't give you the result 100%. So sometimes people live abroad. They never talk to Russian people face to face, but they still have a really nice level of their language. Yeah. So it depends only on you, how hard you work. Because I had this student from America. We worked for a year, and in a year, he got B2 level. He knows so many like slang, idioms, so many things. And when he speaks, of course, he has this accent, because he's not working on it, but still he speaks so fluently. And sometimes, when my family members, they hear how I work, they're like, oh my gosh, is he Russian? I say, no, he's American. He has never been to Russia, but he speaks so nice. And in comparison, we can have some students, foreign students who come here, who study in English, and they have the opportunity to practice, but they don't practice. And again, it's up to them, like no judgment. I don't understand. It's absolutely fine. So we choose whatever we prefer, right? But if you're in Russia, I do recommend to know just the basics because you will have more opportunities. You won't be like, you will be able to speak. And when we hear that foreigners speak Russian, even make mistakes, right? We still appreciate it and we value it and we say, oh my gosh, your Russian is so great. Thank you for learning it, because Russian is considered to be one of the most difficult languages. This is not true. It can be easy if you have a structured program, okay? Okay. Again, this filter, I don't know how it works. Okay, let us have I would say 2 or 3 minutes. I'm open to your questions, and I will need to finish this live stream. I was really, really happy to see all of you, to reply to your questions. Hopefully it was helpful, useful. Don't forget to contact Global Grads and me to get a personalized counseling session, because we will be able to focus on your specific story and choose the programs, the universities, the city where you can study. Yeah, so we'll be more involved, because right now, of course, via messages, it's impossible. But I did my best, so hopefully it was really nice. Okay.